With Destiny 2's newest DLC, Beyond Light, releasing, I find myself making my yearly return to Destiny 2, and every time I come back, I'm reminded of my love-hate relationship I have with the game. So Destiny 2 is a game that I have a love and hate relationship with. On the one hand, the game has stunning graphics and gameplay mechanics that keep me coming back for more, the environments are beautifully rendered, and the guns feel great. The customization features for my Guardian are fantastic, and a variety of gameplay modes keep me entertained for hours on end. However, on the other hand, the game can be extremely repetitive at times. There are times the game feels intentionally designed to keep players grinding and replaying missions to acquire better gear and level up their characters, which I know is the point of a looter shooter, but you know what I mean. This can get old quickly, and I often find myself getting bored of the same missions and gameplay modes. One big aspect of Destiny 2 that I really love is the multiplayer one. Playing with friends can be incredibly fun, and the coordination required to complete raids and other missions is challenging and rewarding. However, playing with strangers can be a nightmare. The game's community can be toxic at times, and playing it with randoms can lead to frustration and disappointment. Additionally, the game's PvP mode can feel really frustrating, especially when the game is unbalanced. Speaking of balance, some classes and weapons feel overpowered while others feel underwhelming. This can make missions and PvP encounters feel unfair and unbalanced, which can be a major turnoff for players who value a level playing field. And since the game is constantly being updated, it's hard to keep up with the meta and always be able to stay ahead with your Guardian. Another big factor for my love-hate relationship with Destiny 2 is its community. While it can be incredibly supportive and helpful, and provide tips and advice on how to improve your gameplay, it can also be extremely toxic and hostile, making it difficult to enjoy the game and connect with other players. The game's community-driven content creation is both inspiring and intimidating. Watching skilled players tackle the game's most challenging content can be awe-inspiring, but it can also make the game feel unapproachable and unattainable for more casual players like myself. That's not to say the game isn't fun. Anytime a new expansion comes out, I get re-addicted to the game. The longer I go, the more I want to play. The constant rewards and challenges that the game offers make it difficult for me to put my controller down. Easily, my biggest issue with Destiny 2 is its reliance on RNG, or the random number generator. The game uses RNG to determine the outcome of certain events such as loot drops. This can lead to situations where players spend hours grinding for a specific item, only for it to never to drop. RNGesus has forsaken me many times in Destiny 2. On the other side, my favorite part of Destiny 2 is easily the gunplay. For me, Bungie was the king of FPSs growing up with Halo 3, and I love to see that they continue the tradition of great gunplay in Destiny 2. The overall control and weight of the guns is really what sets it apart from anything else like Call of Duty. Another thing I both love and hate about Destiny 2 is its constant updates. I know it sounds weird, but let me explain. While I appreciate that the game is being improved and updated regularly, it can also be frustrating when updates include bugs or changes that negatively impact the game, such as buffs or nerfs. While the constant updates do try to combat this, there is the issue of the skill gap. Destiny 2 has a high skill ceiling, meaning there is a lot of room for players to improve and develop their skills. While this can be rewarding for those who put in the effort to improve, it can also be frustrating for those who struggle to keep up with more skilled players. Or like me, where I have friends who play a lot more than I do, and they have to carry me during everything. I would talk about the story, which I think can be pretty good, but to be honest, I skip most of the cutscenes and just focus on the gameplay. But boy, some of the cutscenes I have seen...
And that was enough.
Easily one of Destiny 2's biggest strengths is its variety. While I mentioned the grind as a negative aspect of the game, I also appreciate the variety of activities there are available. From strikes to raids to crucible matches, there's always something new to try in Destiny 2. Ultimately, what I think brings me back to Destiny 2 year in and year out is I'm nostalgic for it. Yeah, the series isn't that old, but let me explain. I played the original Destiny on its beta on the original PS4. That's right, I've been around since the original Dinklebot.
That wizard came from the moon.
Which doesn't feel that long until you actually look at a calendar. Playing Destiny 2 allows me to relive some memories of me and my friends running raids, and it always brings a smile to my face. Plus, it's one of the few games where I feel like me and my friends can hang out without it getting too sweaty, since PvE is never too hard, especially if we're not running Nightfall, and it's just one of those games where you can kick back and shoot the shit with your friends. Overall, my love-hate relationship with Destiny 2 is a result of the game's complex and multifaceted nature. While there are certainly frustrating aspects of the game, there are also many elements that keep me coming back for more. From the addictive gameplay to the sense of community, there is something for everyone in Destiny 2. Will I be back next year for the next DLC? More than likely, but what do you guys think of the new DLC? Let me know in the comments down below, and until then, I'll see you next time.